Greetings, kindred spirits. And for those who are new, I welcome you too. Before we get into this, just want to give you a reminder to hit the like button just to show that you value the information that I bring forth. I also advise that it is okay to share my videos if you find something valuable in my videos to share with another or others. Also, leave a comment below just to give me some feedback on what you think about the video. Or if you have questions, I will also leave my contact information at the end of my videos and in the description box in the case you want to ask me a question that you find private. I probably will not answer your question in response or in reply to that email. I'll probably create a topic and answer it this way. But if I find it that it's very confidential, then I will reply back to you, depending on the importance and nature of the question. Okay? All right, so let's get into this. Now, let's continue. Okay. Well, I want you guys to fully understand and understand my purpose of making these videos. As I've stated, I am on a healing journey, and I am at a point where I am at an advanced stage in my healing in certain areas of my life. So I started doing videos to monitor a lot of the things that were coming through or being downloaded to me or channeled through me so that I can remember by assisting those who are going through the same thing. Back in 2019, I studied NLP, which is Neuro-Linguistic Program, programming to help me speed up my healing process. Now, healing can be a lifelong process. And the reason why I say healing can be a lifelong process, because you can be in the midst of healing one thing and something else in another part of your life come up. And then you have to go and heal that and incorporate that with what you've already healed. Because you never know what life surprises will bring you. Okay? And just to say that much is to just say, I can relate. Even if those out there who think that, oh, she is financially this, or she seems like she's in this part of her life or living, or whatever the case may be, that you may think that I'm somewhat higher than you. I don't know what is going on with my computer right now, but some weird things are happening. So I'm having to pause just to make sure that, you know, we're on schedule. So bear with me. Seems like I'm having some technical difficulties right now. I do have something open on my desk. Maybe I need to close out until I'm done having my talk with you guys. But whatever the case may be, and you think some kind of way about me, like maybe I'm bougie, or maybe you're just intimidated, just know that I started at the bottom as well. And who's to say I'm where I want to be? Because everybody's success looks different. Just because right now you may perceive one thing, or I'm giving you a different type of perception of me based on my background, based on what I'm looking like, you're not really in my shoes. You really don't know me. I don't tell you everything about me because I don't feel comfortable as of yet. And I don't think I ever feel comfortable opening up and telling all of my business on this platform. Okay. So what I mostly bring to you on this platform, I do my best to expose certain little instances about me to relate to you. And I go into my research and experiences, analogies, explanations, or stories to help you. I'm giving you some tools. And I'm not forcing these tools upon you, because I always say I'm not here to make you think like me. I'm just here to help you think. Just giving you some of the ideas, some of the things that I went through is more like some triggers that will assist you in your own creativity. Because you have to realize that there's no one else to blame but you, especially if you get to that point where you start to realize that, wow, I am free to think how I want to think. I am free to feel how I want to feel. Some people don't know that. At one point in my life, I did not know that. I was just telling my daughter earlier that I feel like a lot of the things I went through, because I didn't have the guidance, I didn't know who to ask, what to ask, when to ask it. I feel like maybe I can be that person now to kind of give you some guidance, some clarity on your life, and to let you know that whatever you're going through, You just probably need some guidance and insights on how to get through it on your own. Because we're talking about self-healing. Not all the time we need to go to a doctor. Okay? Not all the time we need medication. Because in this society, we've been taught that everything we go through, there's a pill for it. And you don't need chemicals in your body messing you up even more. Because that's not true. There are actually herbal remedies. And when I say herbal remedies, that naturally grows from trees and bushes and flowers and underwater plants that can assist you. And if you don't believe me, check it out. Go and do your own research. Don't believe me, check it out. Like my mentor used to tell me, Dr. York, he was like, don't believe me, go check it out. And that's what I'm here to tell you. You don't have to believe me. That's why I bring up certain situations that you can relate to. And if you can relate to and you hear the responses, the answers, or the ideologies or my philosophies or my answers and my solutions to my problems, and you feel like, okay, I feel like I'm in that same shoe she's wearing. Maybe not the same size, but similar. Okay? When each one learns something, each one teach one. Why be selfish? That's why this world is so messed up now, because when you come upon some mysteries and learn the secrets, but you're holding it in for yourself for selfish reasons to conquer the world, you later realize what you put out will come back. Karma is a mofo. So it's best to have harmonized decisions, or to make the best decisions for yourself. It's best to make the best decisions for yourself. Rely on what you feel and tune your mind in to that, to what you're feeling, and come up with the most logical, reasonable solution for you. You don't have time to waste. So a lot of times when you ask for help from within, or you ask your spirit guides, your ancestors who have crossed over, you know, to speak out loud for help, then just know you need to pay attention to signs, symbols, and synchronicities that come to you. And they may come in different forms, depend on what your lifestyle or activities throughout each day is like, what kind of routines you're into. Because sometimes they might come through the television and you have to connect it to it and be like, dang, I asked about that. And all of a sudden it's coming through this TV. Or you're riding in your car listening to the radio and then someone starts to talk about their little situation. Or you might run across my video. You may open up a book or be in a grocery store at the magazine rack and a magazine fall, and you're like, dang, you know. All of a sudden, that thing was sitting up so nice and secure, and it just falls off. And then you pick it up and it's open to a page that's focused on the question that you asked the universe, or you asked whoever. You may not even open your mouth and say it. It may just be on your mind constantly. But you also need to know that things happen in our life that we may not fully understand and understand because of what has happened to family members or ancestors along the way that got encoded into our DNA. Doesn't necessarily mean we have to live with that just because it's in the DNA. Just because someone developed cancer in our genetics, maybe you're the one to break that curse or tradition. And you find the cure naturally to heal yourself. Or you're the one to change your lifestyle and live a better lifestyle, how you eat, what you exercise, how you think, what you wear, or what have you. You're changing it for the betterment of the next generation to come. You may be that savior that your family is looking for, and they don't realize it until you make a total 360, and then they see the light. That light around you that let them know the Savior has come. And know that you may not be the Savior to save the world, but just know that within each family, there is a Savior. There might be even two to come help save you. Or like I said, you might be that one to make that change, to make the difference. And that's what it's all about, being different, not trying to follow traditions. Because all this time, the traditions wasn't working. So a lot of things we taught, you got to think about it. If you had what they call slave masters to teach you one thing, then before the slave master came over here and forced you into servitude or serving them, then what was before them, before they came? What were my ancestors teaching? What was the knowledge? What was the culture? What were they doing? What were they believing? Or did they even believe, anything? What did they know? So you have the chance right now to make a change. And just know it's not meant for everybody to make it. But it's okay, because everybody is playing their part. So some people's part isn't mean to extend for long periods of time. Just know we're only here for a little while to get the lesson, master it, and move on. Or get one part of the lesson, or get chapter 1 so you can move on to chapter 2 in another dimension or another life. Think about it. You have to look at life as an adventure. And you don't plan on being in this adventure forever. For once you've mastered this adventure, why not anticipate more adventures to come? Because think about where you are in this world and what's going on in this world. Are you happy with what you're seeing, what you're hearing? Who wants to stay stuck up in that? So when we have someone that we love that has to move on, why cry? Like, oh, they made it out. It's time to celebrate. Celebrate good times. Come on. We're going to celebrate now. You know what I'm talking about? They made it out. They did. Come on. We're going to celebrate you. It should be a celebration and not a sad occasion. Yeah, you might miss them, but what they were going through and how they suffered, so even as I say this to you, it's a reminder for me, because I feel like a part of me is getting it more. I have to even say to myself, Anita, we already went through this, Anita, so why are you still tripping? But okay, we're going to talk about it again. And sometimes you have to talk about it with yourself again. Sometimes you have to do that. I'm just showing you the reality sometimes you might forget a little bit and get all scared because things are happening around you negatively. But pay attention. Is it happening to you? And even if it was happening to you, you have to examine, what are you putting out? What type of thoughts and feelings are you putting out to attract stuff to happen to you? You may need to change your mindset about things and how you feel about it, because those are some powerful energies, electrical storms that you're putting out to cause more turbulent storms to come your way. Yeah, I'm not here to play. But in the same time, some things you don't have to always be so serious, take so seriously. You know, look at the laughter in some things. Because sometimes we get so petty and serious about stuff, it wasn't even that serious. And you handled it in a petty way. What happened to think before you act? Also, too, I do understand and understand if a lot of people much younger than me are experiencing some problems. And you may not agree, but the level of discipline our families had was taken away because they saw a culture of people with their children who had respect for the adults. And when they saw they didn't have that same respect within their own culture, okay, some laws was changed. There were some threats made within that law. Okay, to cease a certain type of discipline. And this discipline was carried out amongst those who had some disciplinary actions set in place that had always been traditional, that has been broken by somebody else, telling another culture or race of people how to raise their children. Apologies, this camera thing. I'm gonna try to do my best to make this quick and bring this to an end. But again, I say to you is that if you have to make decisions for yourself and your family, there shouldn't be somebody else outside of your home telling you what to do. But this is why we have a lot of problems today, because certain disciplinary actions was taken out of certain households because those adults became afraid to keep them instilled or keep them going, keep that type of tradition going, so that we wouldn't get off course. So now that we have gotten off course with certain disciplinary actions in the home, your discipline now, you came up during that time when certain laws had changed in regards to discipline, because you had some children who would call on the law to make their parents do what they please, and children use that against their parents to gain control. Then guess what? What your generation is going through, you're going to feel a lot of discipline. So expect that, unless you find discipline within yourself. So again, I'm going to end it there because I'm having some problems with some technical difficulties. And we'll discuss this further. But if you have some questions, please feel free to leave it down in the comment section or contact me via email. I am happy to assist. All right, or on my other social media platform. You can contact me there. But just know that, I want to remind you guys, I'm not here to make you think like me. I just want you to think by utilizing my experiences, my stories to help you tap in. All right, I'm out. Hi, my name is AnitaYarbrough, and I am your holistic healing life coach and counselor. I bring to you today my signature programs based on healing transformations that align purpose. My first signature program, self-authentication based healing. This paradigm shifting and transformative based program is designed to share life experiences due to the changing times we're in to assert your self-authenticating willpower. In this program, you will learn the importance of healing to help lead the way towards understanding a new age mindset that promotes creative, holistic living for unlocking your purpose. Transform and align with your purpose in any area you choose. Within these changing times, by trying a new approach to tasks and or activities to gain courage and confidence. Feel free to accept the changes in the world and experience the new, real you without judgment from yourself and others. Learn to accept uncontrollable circumstances. Let go of the past and activate a new you. Overcome blockages on your way towards your newfound freedom after attending this life-changing presentation. After this program, you will be able to learn the difference between using logic and intuition, understand how your belief systems influence your authenticity. Learn the importance of balancing your light and dark psyche. Use mental and emotional coping techniques to transcend traumas and pain to start the healing process. Gaining self-acceptance to heal through self-talk and expression. My second signature program is lifestyle-based healing. This life-building and knowledge-based program is designed to help you succeed in the next phase of transformational growth during these changing times to enhance your development. In this session, you will learn how to tap into your natural survival resources and following the intuitive influences that open your eyes to new pathways of living, achieve greater results, and supercharge your mission by creating a new lifestyle. You will come to understand how to discipline your body, your mind, and spirit to prepare the unexpected and expected changes in your life, inside and out. Inspire others to do the same. Become efficient and improve functionality after this enlightening presentation. After this program, you will be able to learn what your limits are towards change, learn how to replace unwanted habits with better practices, identify your stress triggers and traumas, to make changes and self-heal. Learn about inner and outside influences that affect your lifestyle. Understand how good health practices establishes great wealth to enhance a certain lifestyle. Learn the importance of your survival and creating your new life and what it takes to sustain a new lifestyle. Expose your toxicities before incorporating new lifestyle changes. Now, this third signature program is my communication-based healing. This mind-enriching session will teach you how to express and communicate your thoughts and feelings. Demonstrate many ways to communicate your subconscious mind to gain control of your life. The strategies in this portion of the program will fine-tune your communication skills within these changing times by using your childlike imagination to promote healing and find your confidence to better express yourself. Learn how to analyze the communication style of others, which better helps with understanding how to communicate. So after this presentation, you will be able to achieve a life of mastery that is limitless. So after this program, you will be able to learn to listen to your true voice, to break your own hypnotic spell, learn importance of self-talk, creatively express your imagination to welcome in the healing process, learn and understand different communication styles, find out how to communicate commands to your subconscious mind to create change. Now, this last signature program is community-based healing. This approach into the community dynamics during these times of change will alter your reality to identify patterns in situations and know when to seek solutions. Learn the positives and negatives of comparisons and judgments that are used within your environment or community. Learn tactics to break away from the trends within your environment and community that are presently not realized as mind control tools. Learn manifestations for your ideal environment or community, which can influence and become impressionable to others. Before this presentation ends, it will empower your every move. So after this program, you will be able to understand how to manifest your needs and wants, recognizing patterns that will create solutions for a better change, learn how to recognize individuals of bad or good influence in your space, understand how making peace with yourself can become a masterpiece for an ideal community, create better habits and practices that will help you attain the peace you so desire, and design and create a space that cannot be compared to others. I would like to thank you for taking time out in your busy day and joining me or sitting with me in learning more about my signature programs. As I always tell others, I am not here to make you think like me. I just want you to think. Again, thank you and have a great rest of your day.